Ajde imamo sa njom, da li on ima nešto kaže. Ako nema ništa kaže, vraćam se...
I'm hoping to ask you some questions.
A, vidi, mogu da je pitam. Mada ništa mi neće pomoći,
Did you see anyone at the Tortoise Belvedere last evening, or did anything at all catch your attention?
Ok, ništa.
I would love it if you could tell me a little about Sonia.
Ok, hvala.
What do you think of Collio?
Ok.
What do you know about Lorenzo Battaglieri?
Ok.
What do you think of the attorney, Hubert de Nolant?
Mnogo ti hvala, znači mnogo si mi pomogla, da nije bilo tebe ja ne bi mogli da rešimo ovu misiju.
Walter Jones gave this to you, didn't he? For what reason? Not very talkative.
Dobro. Pa naravno da je not very talkative, rekao ti je... Dobro,
How did you break this nail?
Ok, hvala.
What is this pyramid, then?
Ok, nešto tužno.
Baina, had you argued with Walter Jones yesterday evening? Strange girl. What can you tell me regarding the death of Walter Jones?
Ništa. Dobro, tužno je.
Where were you and what were you doing last night?
Ok, sćaćem u kabin, u
What was
koliđu.
your relationship with Walter Jones?
Ok, uplakala je, dobro. Dobro, to je to. Njih dvoje su beskorisni. Vraćam se sad do ono dvoje tamo na plaži. Da njima postavim još ova dva pitanja što sam mislio da jesam postavio, u stvari nisam. Pa ćemo onda da uđemo u hotel. Ja samo se nadam da su ovo dvoje i dalje na plaži, ako nisu onda ću da ih jurim po hotelu. Mada ja mislim da su otišli u hotel. O! Istrčao sam se. Ajmo. Trč. Vidi ga, još trči. Ajmo ovamo. Ja pijam vodu, samo da... Ako se pitate, ako se uopšte čuju ti čudni zvuci. Dobro. Ja, samo da ne moram ovoliko da hodam, da se sve nalazi ono blizu. Ili barem da ovo hodanje može se skrati nekako. Jer kada kliknem desni klik on mi otvori ovo, ne mogu da skratim ovo hodanje. To, da ti postavim par pitanja.
Just one question. I won't be here for long.
Vidite ovo, idemo redom.
Where were you and what were you doing last night?
I spent the evening in my studio listening to the radio.
Dobro.
I'm surprised that Collio, even if he was angry at Jones, was not more grateful for his generosity.
Jones was a very practical man, you see. And I...
Ok, ništa specijalno, vidimo još.
What do these gifts from Jones hide? Why did he want to assure the future of Collio and his daughter?
Listen, Norm. I don't know what Jones wanted to do for Baina and Collio, and also I don't want to know.
Dobro, malo je drzak, ali ne lezi.
What was your relationship with Walter Jones?
Our dealings, both professional and even more so personal, were never simple, Mr. Norm. But I appreciated that he was a character and a man who had talent. I must confess that I'm more affected by his death than I had thought.
Dobro, evo priča brzinom mahovine, ali pročitao sam sve što je pisalo, tako da, i pozitivno je uglavnom.
Walter Jones gave this to Baina, didn't he? What were the bonds that connected them?
Jones hoped that the gifts would make Baina forgive him for the suffering he'd caused her.
Dobro.
It seems that Baina accompanied Walter Jones to the Tortoise Belvedere, but she would have been careful not to leave her footprints if she had deliberately planned to kill Jones.
I'm sure you're right, Norm. Baina is far from stupid. She would have handled it differently if she had wanted to kill Walter Jones.
Dobro.
What is this pyramid, then?
3 years ago, I was witness to the fall of Jones and poor Baina from the top of the Hawita, the sanctuary of the island. terrible memory. Walter Jones tried to force himself on Baina. He grabbed her by force, yes, by force, that frail little girl. They both teetered over the edge and then...
Dobro, znači na onoj piramidi se desilo ono čemu je Coolio pričao da su se popeli na vrh te piramide, pali su, ona je ostala nema, on je ostao invalid.
Do you know how Baina broke one of her fingernails?
I don't know anything about it, Norm. It's beyond my expertise, you see.
Dobro.
For what reason could Baina and Walter Jones have quarreled?
Baina has been in extreme shock since the fall that caused her to become mute 3 years ago. Mr. Jones was involved in that accident. Baina is still...
Dobro, znači kaže bila je ljuta, ali ne mora da znači da je zbog toga ubica.
What do you think of Coolio?
He's a brave man. A man who is deeply passionate.
Dobro, pozitivno.
What do you think of Baina?
The young Baina is a miracle of beauty and unfathomable mystery.
Dobro, pozitivno uglavnom.
Excuse me, just one question. It won't be too long.
Aj sad ti spitam redom.
Where were you and what were you doing last night?
I spent the evening with my brother Billy and my sister-in-law Clara, Mr. Norm. It was Hubert de Noland, my grandfather's attorney, who informed us of his death.
Okay.
What was your relationship with Walter Jones?
You know, Mr. Norm, my grandfather was a tough man. He wasn't the sort of grandpa who spoiled my two brothers and me. I didn't feel at ease with him, and our relationship has been tense for a long time. When he made the first move to invite us here, I was surprised. He was really proud, and that touched me. I'm horrified by the conditions under which he died, and I am sad. Yes, I am sad.
Dobro, znači nisu se slagali, ali nisu se mrzeli. Da, bili su tu i tamo. Njihov odnos, ona i ovaj deda, debeli.
It seems that Baina accompanied Walter Jones to the Tortoise Belvedere, but she would have been careful not to leave her footprints if she had deliberately planned to kill Jones.
This Baina probably counted on the fact that she would be taken for an idiot, the beautiful bird of the islands without any brains. You see the type, Mr. Norm. No need to draw you a picture.
What is this pyramid, then?
Ah, Mr. Norm, here you've come to the right person. It's a Malediven pyramid that the locals of the archipelago call Hawita. It's a sacred place for them, and some anthropologists...
Dobro, ovo je neki istoričar ili nešto tako. Sad mi se napričala istorijskog značaja one piramide. Ništa vezano za slučaj, ali... Okay, dobro znati.
Walter Jones gave this to Baina, didn't he? What were the bonds that connected them?
I never took to this girl. She plays people to make herself interesting and to attract men. She's a...
Dobro, znači kaže da njoj se ne sviđa ona Baina, ne podnosi je.
I'm surprised that Coolio, even if he was angry at Jones, was not more grateful for his generosity.
I wasn't aware that my grandfather gave gifts to this man.
Oh.
I'm told that an accident left Baina mute. What is that about?
I only know that my grandfather fell with Baina from a place on the island, and that they both came out...
Dobro, znači ona nema pojma ništa za nezgodu. Prvu nezgodu, ne smrt, ne ubistvo, ili kako god, aj kažemo ubistvo, je ovo što ispitujemo.
Lorenzo said that you succeeded in getting out of your golden cage. What was he talking about exactly?
You know, Inspector, it's not easy to be the granddaughter of a billionaire who is authoritarian, a megalomaniac, and perverted. I always forced myself to keep a distance from the tyrant.
Dobro.
What do you think of Coolio?
Coolio Jumhu? He's a wily old man who my grandfather was obliged to compromise with. He enjoys an indisputable mystique with the indigenous people of the region.
Ništa specijalno.
What do you think of Baina?
She's apparently a charming bird of the islands, unfortunately totally bereft of conversation.
I understand better.
Dobro, ova se uvukla sama sebi u dupe koliko je iznad svih, barem po svom mišljenju, ali dobro, sad ćemo da vidimo